Merry Christmas and a ho ho ho. Now we gonna be talking about these ho ho ho's. You get what I'm talking about? Now listen, remember, we about to get into some tea, okay? So please, if you're sensitive, please don't continue with this video. Viewer discretion advised. Okay, so I'm watching episode 2 of Baddies USA. Okay. They start off showing Chrisean being a referee. Now Smiley and Biggie fighting. Biggie is screaming out. The reason why she fighting Smiley is because Smiley was talking about her deceased boyfriend, right? So I guess that's the reason why Biggie's fighting. And then she's screaming out, Chrisean, she was talking about my... And I think Biggie only doing that. I don't know if Chrisean asked her why y'all fighting or whatever, because that's what Chrisean has been doing, asking everybody why they fighting each other, instead of just getting her stupid, goofy ass out the goddamn way. I guess that's the reason why Biggie screamed out, Chrisean, because she, I'm fighting because she did, like, who is Chrisean for y'all to be telling her why y'all fighting? Like, can somebody please get Chrisean the for Baddies? Like, I'm just saying. I'm trying to see the fight, and I'm trying to hear and concentrate on what the hell is being said while they try to fight Biggie and Smiley. And here go Chrisean trying to get in the middle to break it up. Tesehki and everybody else is on the side minding their business. They know how this shit go. Chrisean, you was on Baddies before, right? You know how this shit go. Why are you trying to be a referee? This girl is pissing me off so bad. I'm not even playing. She pissing me off. Everybody else just sitting around watching the fight, listening to what's being said. Smiley was in her confession talking about something. She act like she ain't, mentioned Biggie's deceased ex or whatever. She acting dumbfounded like she always do. Smiley know that she be on this internet and she be trolling people. Like, she be literally getting people personal information and leaking it online. She also be mirroring people's phones and calling and acting like other people and doing all these things. Like, girl, you can't be moving like this and doing all these things thinking that nobody's gonna catch up with you. Oh my god. Is anybody else tired of Lex and Tavy fighting? Because, child, Lex said in her confessional she fighting Tavy because of something with the reunion. I think Lex need to find her another storyline. I really hope that Lex is not going to be doing this whole shit all season with Tavy. And I really hope that Cold Killer and Tinka don't be fighting the whole goddamn thing either. Over no goddamn song. Who did it first and all this other stupid shit. Like, oh my god. The storylines are so pathetic. Lex said in her confessional she has to fight Fauna and Tavy. So now she's fighting Tavy. So, I wish I could just reach in the TV, take Chrisean and fling her. Like, girl, move out the way. Why is everybody forming a circle while Lex and Tavy fight in the center? The only people in the center is the ones that's fighting, which is Lex and Tavy and Zoo Security. Because they got to break it up. Why is Chrisean the only one in the middle? Why is Chrisean the only one in the middle with the Zeus and them fighting? Why? Why does she feel like she got to be the center of attention every single second? Like, damn, do you know where the camera's at? That's why you stood there? Why the fuck is Lex and Tavy arguing now? And Chrisean gets in the middle and is trying to be the referee. Am I the only one that's getting pissed off with Chrisean always in a goddamn way? I don't know if it's just me, but girl, I'm getting pissed off already. Starting from episode 1 to now episode 2, it looked like Chrisean, all she's gonna do is be a referee and try to be a peacemaker. Like, girl, this is not the show for that. So I guess Summer is picking and choosing who she want to fight. Because there's no way that you was gonna say and comfort Tesehki online to throw out those allegations Rock put out there, because we can't prove that. I personally think that Chrisean just did that because she wanted Tesehki to be canceled at that time because she couldn't handle all the love Tesehki was getting at that time. But anyways, there's no way that she was going to say that, oh, you made Chrisean eat your cat, and call her pedo, and call her, Molesky, whatever she was calling her, and then you thought that Tesehki was just going to, baby you or something, girl? Tesehki is slapping the shit out of, Summer. She's not even really doing her how she would really do her. You get what I'm saying? And I guess this is the part where everybody feels like, Dolly or Lex should have, fought for Summer, but Summer is a grown-ass woman. Summer put her own self in this situation. Summer opened her mouth and said those things, so she has to handle her own. Is that why Summer is mad at Lex? Because she felt like they should have helped her with Tesehki? Lex in her confessionals, even before she was in her confessionals, Lex is seen, okay, on the show telling Summer, like, it was bound to happen. Like, and then Lex is in her confessionals like, girl, you said personal things on the internet, things has been said, so you gotta handle that. And I feel like that's how everybody should be on the show, stand on your own. But now everybody got to have some type of entourage, some type of something to do something. Like, it's so annoying. So I guess Anna got her a little sneak in and got Smiley, okay? I think, and this is where I seen the clip where Smiley gonna do her fainting shit and all this other shit. Like, girl, if you get seizures or you have some type of health issue or whatever, don't go on this show. Like, we're tired of it. The first time it happened when she had that thing, I swear she was faking it. I swear she was faking it. I just swore she was faking it. It just looked fake. You get what I'm saying? But she does have health issues, so I feel like you're dumb for even going on the show because you're gonna get bibbity bop boop all season. And I don't know if this was what made Smiley fall. Honest sneak pop, right? Because because Biggie and Smiley was fighting first. So, you know, she could have been getting a couple punches in the head before Anna popped her. But I feel like Anna popping her is what, you know, was like the cherry on top. What's her name? What is her name? Fuck. Well, I can't remember her name and she's talking right here. But anyways, once Smiley falls down, oh, bomb, right? Why the fuck I can't think of her name? Wow, my brain is fried. But anyway, she was like, as soon as Smiley fell down, she was like, Smiley, we not doing that again. We not doing that. Come on, Smiley, we not doing that. Then she in her confessionals, talking about some, I don't know if it's real or fake, because, you know, I think she was present on the season where, Smiley did the seizure the first time. I was busted out laughing because as soon as she fell, I was like, here we go again. Even if that is real, it's like, girl, why would you go on the show? Now they got all these ice packs and blood bandages and everything on the floor with Smiley right here, looking like she's sleeping. Child, get off the show, Smiley. You do not need to be on here with your health issues or your fakery, whatever you hell got going on. Wait. Wait. They really Smiley out, right? She on a stretcher with a damn neck brace on, right? Why Biggie funny? Listen, why Biggie go talk about some? Hurry up, move out the way. And she went in the back, and then when they pulled her out, she said, "Come on, Smiley, wake up." She said, "Come on, Smiley, wake up." I'm done, cause Biggie said she thought that she was faking a seizure too. Chrisean, shut the up, cause she in her confessional. Cause now this is the part where Chrisean and Lex is talking or whatever. Why Chrisean gonna be in her confessional talking about some? Oh, everybody's looking for a moment. What is this? UFC Mania. Girl, it's a fighting show. You forgot? You forgot? What you thought this was, a referee show? Please make it make sense. And I'm still trying to understand where Chrisean is. We understand that everybody pick and choose. Clearly, Chrisean, you're picking and choosing too, because you look like you don't want no smoke. So we understand that. We get that, right? But Lex is letting everybody know. She even let Summer know. That's your thing. Like, you gotta handle that. You get what I'm saying? Now, if there was a jump-in situation or whatever, then okay, everybody jumping everybody. You get what I'm saying? But it's a one-on-one, and Tesehki didn't really even do Summer like that because Summer didn't come out with black eyes. She didn't got no missing teeth. She not bloody, leaking nowhere. Tesehki didn't do her dirty, and a lot of people was even trying to stop Tesehki from coming for Summer. They was trying to protect her. So in all reality, Chrisean, this is your moment. This is the moment where you feel like you want to try to check something and you're really not checking anything. You get what I'm saying? The way Chrisean came out when she first was speaking about it made it seem as if she was checking the big three, because she was like, oh, all this big three stuff and all these, oh, they not really what y'all think it is and stuff like that, making them seem like they was pussy, right? But here, it's not giving that because Lex is speaking out. So please. So Tinka wanted to fight Tommy because of the things online, the things that was said, and all these other things, right? So I guess Tinka snuck Tommy, right? But Tinka was in her confessional saying, "Oh, I'm not gonna be able to get to Tommy. I don't know if Tommy's getting protected on here or what, but I don't know why would Tinka think that." And Tinka is like, "Oh, she's talking about she's making an appearance or whatever." Like, I don't understand the people the appearance people, because they definitely stay like Cass. Chrisean looks like an asshole. Let me tell y'all why. Damn, look at my hair looking like goddamn Frankenstein. Not Frankenstein. What's that guy with the damn Einstein? Listen. So Chrisean looks stupid. Alright? For one. Tesehki, this is the part where Tesehki, you know, Lex and Summer standing there. and Tesehki is talking or whatever. Krishan's next to Tesehki, right? They figuring out, oh, Krishan, oh, y'all fake clicked up and all that's fake. Da da da. Krishan to me sounds like she wanted to see them jump Tesehki. That's what it sounds like to me. So she could have a reason to be like, oh, I jumped in and I had your back. That's what it's looking like. Because, girl, what are we even talking about? Summer was handling her own with your sister, and that's that, and that is all. You get what I'm saying? So while Krishan is trying to argue with Lex, right? Talking about where's that same energy with this and that, making it seem as if they pick and choose, right? Okay, fine. But Lex is like, listen, Summer said whatever. Whenever she's explaining, right? Summer said what she said, so she has to handle that. Like she said, Lex kept saying, I don't agree with that. So she has to handle that on her own. And why Tesehki looks at Lex, give her a dap or something, she did something, said, oh, I respect that, I respect that. While Krishan is sitting there trying to argue a point with Lex, your sister Tesehki is talking about how she respect Lex. Ciao. So I guess Tesehki, I hope Tesehki is not going to make Summer her storyline, because that's going to look pathetic as fuck. We know that Summer can't beat Tesehki, and Tesehki knows Summer can't beat her. So by her slapping her or whatever, it's going to come to a point where it's like, girl, what are we doing? You slapped her the first 800 times, okay? Are you going to let it go or what? Because Tesehki's like, how you going to tell me what to do with my sister? But Tesehki's in her confessional saying, so you think that my sister would be standing this close to me if we didn't have a conversation? Blah, blah, blah. But then didn't in the first episode, Tesehki said that Krishan had to come out public with an apology, and we ain't see that yet? But y'all kumbaya. That's why Summer said your energy that you have for me for saying that is what you should have had for Krishan, and I agree. You gonna come for an outsider that just basically repeated what your sister said about you. If you really want to feel some type of way about those allegation rumors or whatever, take that up with Krishan. Slap the shit out of her. Oh, she can't get slapped? Ciao, bye. So I guess Tesehki is in her confession, who's basically saying that I guess her and Krishan had a conversation because Tesehki was telling Krishan to slap her. But then, and Krishan never did it. But I guess Krishan told Tesehki, oh, Summer's trying to turn over a new leaf or, giving excuses or whatever into why she's not wanting to fight Summer. I guess this is just the same thing that happened when Tesehki didn't want to fight Ricky and Anna when Krishan was pregnant and told her to go slap them and beat them up or whatever. So I guess this is like a repeating pattern, because now Tesehki want Krishan to slap Summer, and Krishan's like, she don't want to seem like a bully. I guess it is what it is. Krishan don't have to fight for Tesehki because y'all some fake ass sisters in the first place. I don't know. Tesehki's wanting Krishan to fight or slap Summer, and guess who's stepping up to the plate for Tesehki to fight Summer? Guess. Mariah Lynn. Yep. Tesehki told Krishan move out the way, so Mariah Lynn could catch that fade for Tesehki for Summer. Alright, so I guess Rolly, while everybody's trying to argue and, whatever, Mariah's like, oh, Mariah and Summer's talking about why they fighting over some damn auditions ticket or some shit. Stupid ass old ass shit, right? Now Rolly calling out Tanisha. Ciao. Judy look pretty. While Rolly over there talking to whoever, right? Saying she needed to have a conversation with Tanisha. Tanisha over there with the other girls talking about, because they telling her that Rolly wanted to have a conversation. She was like, I don't even know that lady. Okay, so I guess Tanisha and Rolly having a conversation. Rolly talking about some online shit, because I guess Tanisha, at the time when Rolly and Slim was fighting on the show, whatever, it definitely gave bully, and I spoke on that also. It definitely gave bully, and I guess Tanisha thought the same thing, along with a lot of people that was on the internet that seen it. So I guess now Rolly wanna, like, how are you gonna press somebody or have a conversation with somebody that feel how they feel? Like, you can't, like, if it was me, I'm like, yeah, you was bullying, and I said what I said. Like, this shit, what are we having a conversation about? Was you a bully or not? Clearly you have to be a bully because you're triggered. That shit is mad old. Like, girl, Rolly looking for a moment from Tanisha. That's how I feel. Tanisha standing there like, gangsta, Brooklyn, what? The way she's looking at her, standing, her stance, Tanisha's stance and everything, is like, what up? I mean, everybody different, and everybody get triggered, differently. If somebody said anything about my kids online, okay, and so what? You don't know my kids, you're not gonna know my kids, all you gotta do is talk shit, and that's it, and that's all. People talking shit, mentioning anybody or whatever that they don't know that's on my side or whatever, never met them, know nothing, and you got something to say. I mean, Slim and Rolly had a different, friendship or whatever, but still, even if I was friends and they came online and said something about my kids, it's like, okay, I'm not fighting you. What am I fighting you for? What am I fighting you for? It's not going to change nothing the fuck that you said. It ain't going to change you from saying something else. What am I fighting you every time you say something that I don't like? Or that's disrespectful? I mean, I don't know. I'm just a different person. It has to take a lot for me to jump out of my body to physically fight somebody. So everybody's, Rolly and Tanisha is coming to an end. There's no fighting, no nothing. Look at Krishan. She's waiting for the moment to just say something. Because while Tanisha and Rolly speaking, everybody else not saying nothing. Here go Krishan. Y'all beefing? Looking stupid. Now, Tanisha was about to say, oh, I never really wanted to come on the show or whatever. And she's about to say her reason. And then here go Krishan, ready to say something. You lying. You lying. Like, girl. Ew. Why they put her back on here? Krishan, you're the last person to talk about some, oh, if you really didn't want to come, you should not came. Didn't you say that you wasn't going to work with Zeus anymore? Didn't you say that? But here your ass go on the goddamn season of Baddies USA because you needed a moment and you needed some money, right? So who the fuck are you? If y'all didn't think that I didn't like Krishan then because of the person that she is and how she's doing Junior, watching this is making me even not like her even more because she's just too cringy to me. She's just such a pick-me. It's ridiculous and pathetic and, like, cringy. So while Rolly and Tanisha is having a heart-to-heart, sister stuff, Krishan is getting uncomfortable because while they're talking and, you know, hashing it out, Krishan was saying something like, oh, yeah, well, nobody was paying attention to Krishan. They were still continuing their conversation. DJ Sky was looking at Krishan like she was, like, crazy because it's like, girl, even your own friend looking at you like, girl, why are you even speaking? That's what it gave to me. Krishan did not like that they was about to hash out whatever that they had to hash out. She wanted a moment. And I don't know why her directing it to Tanisha and minding other people's business when you wasn't even on none of these seasons to know nothing going on. Not Lemmy came up and showed his face while production is going to have a conversation with the baddies to let them know that Natalie, her appearance is going to be limited or slim to none. He's saying that he's looking for some fresh new faces to stand by Natalie. Are they trying to replace her or try to give her a co-host? I think they know that Natalie is not really built to be a CEO. She can't be. She's a cast member. That's what she needs to be. She don't need to be no CEO of nothing. Okay? So, and y'all know Rolly, she's the next thing because Rolly been on all the seasons, literally. Rolly's affiliated with all the Baddies seasons. And I feel like if anybody should be next to Natalie, it should be her. And that's just how I feel. Because she's the one that has more, you know, experience in here. She can be mature and stuff if she really wants to. And I feel like Rolly would be the best fit. That's how I feel. Wait, I know Krishan be fake crying and all this shit, right? So I think that she's like making herself cry to seem like she really cares that Scotty's pregnant. But this face right here, she looked like, because Tinka and them over there talking about some, oh, we about to have a Zeus baby. And all Krishan, her face looked like this, like, oh my God, she's so lucky. She got lemon pepper, you know, he got all the money and she's gonna be so sad and this and this and that. Look at her. I wish I can have a Zeus baby. No, let me stop. You shit. You never know. But the fake crying, and you're not even close to Scotty like that for real. Like, we don't see y'all all hanging out and doing all these things. Like, we don't see none of that with Krishan and Scotty for her to be acting like she cared as much. Like, girl. And Lex looked like, okay, so I guess now I can't fight her no more and have a storyline. Now I can't, you know. That's what Lex was giving to me. You know, Lex looked like she wanted to be happy and stuff like that. I truly think that Lex and Scotty really want to be friends. And they just, I don't know what the hell's going on. Okay, so I guess this is the part where Marsh pulls up. Because y'all noticed that Marsh was not present in the first episode. So I guess she was going on, like, on her way or was waiting. But Krishan pulled up with Marsh. And that's what triggered Tesehki, I guess. And I don't blame her. Like, but was the hug and everything else before or after they started filming Baddies? That's what I don't understand. I'm trying to figure out when Krishan and Marsh and Tesehki linked up. Remember when Marsh, when Krishan and Tesehki was hugging and then Marsh and Tesehki hugged or whatever? Was that before or after Baddies? Because if that was before they started filming and Tesehki's doing all of this, that would make no goddamn sense because y'all clearly already spoke and squashed it. So I don't know about this part, if that's what it's about. And Mariah's like, you know, clearly Tesehki, you know, PTSD or something got triggered or whatever. And Mariah's like, why Marsh here? She's not even a baddie. Because she was supposed to be there to, I guess, help fight Krishan battles. That's what I feel. This is why I think Krishan just be lying her ass off. Like, she just don't know how to tell the truth at all. And even if she is telling the truth, it look like she's lying. Because now DJ Sky, Krishan, and Marsh is by the car, right, speaking, right? And DJ Sky's like, what happened? Like, we was just kumbaya the day before. And then Krishan is saying, oh, she think that we was talking about her or whatever instead of, you know, talking and getting the evidence. She said she got evidence. So we're going to see later on what evidence she's talking about. Instead of her, you know, getting the evidence or whatever, she just goes off. So now DJ Sky says something. It's like they talking. And now we know Marsh lies for Krishan. We know that she's a lapdog and she'll go with whatever Krishan's saying, right? So we're not going to think that, oh, Marsh is a credible truth teller when it comes to Krishan, right? So DJ Sky is confused, and you know, DJ Sky said something. Chrisean said, like at the hotel, like we was in the hotel room, and then I guess DJ Sky was kind of like confused, like you could tell in her face she was confused, or she wanted to say something or whatever. And then Chrisean like, well, if you don't know, act like you know. Act like you know. Like, what do you mean? You trying to threaten her? As if, like, she's trying to say, like, just go with the story. You know, like, act like you know. So it won't seem like, you know, we lying or whatever. That's what it's giving. I don't know. I don't know.
This shit is not funny. I pulled up just to get cussed out.
Chrisean, you could tell in her confessionals when it comes to Tesehki that she's lying. Y'all not. This is the problem now. Y'all really didn't heal from each other. Y'all really, Chrisean, you're not genuinely sorry. Okay, it just gives that, like, they're forcing the sister bonding thing, and this is how it's gonna end up. It's not gonna ever last because they're ops to each other. They think of each other as ops, and the real op is Chrisean to Tesehki. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. So Chrisean is at her confession who's looking stupid as fuck, just talking. Y'all know when she can't really make up too many lies, like freely, like right back to back to back to back, like naturally just come out with lies. She has to just say whatever, because she don't know what else to say. Marsh, Chrisean, look at Chrisean, look. This is just a lying face. And then look at DJ Scott is genuinely confused. Genuinely confused. None of these girls are friends. They're all fake to each other. DJ Scott don't really want to even be a part of this group. Marsh is a lap dog. She feel like she got no choice. Chrisean, she just do whatever because she needs the moment. Child, look at this. Look at this. DJ Scott's the only one confused. I like Scotty, but why is she still on the show? After she announced she was pregnant, she's supposed to have been up out of there. So I guess this is Scotty's gonna be on the show. Just don't touch her. Okay, so now Biggie, Mariah, Anna, and Tesehki is in the Sprinter, right? They in a car, they talking. So they asked her, like, what happened? Like, what's going on? And Tesehki said, Sapphire said to Chrisean, that's your sister, you know, don't fight her, or whatever the case may be, right? Or something like that. Like, y'all sisters, whatever, right? And Tesehki said, Chrisean said, we just blood. Marsh is my big sister. So, I don't know why would Tesehki get triggered over that, if that's the reason why she for her. Not for her, but if that's the reason why she was coming for Chrisean. Because, girl, Chrisean's actions let you know that you're not, all y'all is like, blood. That's it, and that is all. And y'all being blood don't mean nothing no more nowadays. Being blood with somebody don't mean nothing. It don't hold no weight. So, for Tesehki to even go off like that and do the whole shenanigans was pointless. Because you know, and she know, that y'all not no real sisters for real. Y'all only just blood and y'all ops to each other. That's it. And that is all. So, Tesehki, please. Oh, yeah. And Tesehki, let it be known in her confessionals that she's in therapy. Not Dolly beat up, Tinka on a goddamn Sprinter. Now, I don't really like Summer. But Tesehki and Chrisean, they about to have an argument, whatever the hell that this going on. Why is Summer at the top talking about something? Beat her ass. Oh, my God. Beat her ass is crazy. I think Summer was saying that to Chrisean, but in all reality, Tesehki is the one that need to beat Chrisean's ass, okay? And then Lex yelled at Summer and said, "Shut the fuck up. Shut up." Like, right, why you keep inserting this sister's issues, and then when Tesehki come for your ass again, that is gonna be what? Look at Marsh. Marsh just always look like an angry pit bull. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting kind of tired of Tesehki and Chrisean with this whole crying sister fake shit. I'm over it. Can y'all just disown each other, please? And call it a day? Thank you.